After almost a full year of doing dropshipping, I was not profitable. And I literally had to change one single thing, which actually made me go from like making a few $1,000s in the whole 10 months to making $70,000 in one single month, all right? And it was literally just one thing I changed, and it's actually not what you're gonna expect. Before I actually tell you what this thing is and how you can apply it into your business, I need to explain to you what the context of my situation is so you really understand how to actually go about applying this. In the beginning, I literally struggled with everything. I struggled with Facebook ads, I struggled with Instagram shoutouts, and that's what I actually focused on the most. I started to like DM an insane amount of people, an insane amount of like niche pages which actually should shout out my product, and I made like a few dollars here and there from that, but it was not scalable. And I also tried Facebook ads. However, I did almost everything right. In retrospect now, I actually understand that almost everything was done correctly. However, I was not profitable at all, okay? I was making some sales and profits here and there, but overall, consistently, it was not good. And the main problem I had was I didn't know how to identify good and bad behavior of myself, okay? So I was looking at the things and I think I want to do whatever and I want to test this, okay? And I tested it and I basically saw if it worked or it didn't. But in most cases, I was just basing everything on my own common sense and my decision making, okay? And that's wrong because there's thousands of people who already made it work, and why not just copy their strategies, all right? It will be way easier. And I also tried that, and I basically watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I bought a couple of video courses, but nothing was actually giving me a step-by-step system because of myself. It was not the course, or it was not the YouTube video which was bad. It was me applying everything which fucked everything up. Because in reality, if you would know how to pick the exact right information from everywhere, you wouldn't need anything. All right, in every area of your life, if you can perfectly identify good advice from bad advice, you're not going to have a problem with anything. You're literally just going to watch a YouTube video, understand, okay, this is good, I'm going to do only this, and all the rest I'm going to filter out. Unfortunately, that's not reality, and I understood that, okay? And because I understood that, I didn't let my ego get in my way, and I started to really focus on how to find a person who's going to help me. So my focus actually shifted from how do I make this work to how do I find a person who's going to allow me to make this work, okay? And that was my priority. So I was actively searching for a person who I trusted, who I really knew that he knew what he was talking about, and who can guide me one-on-one. Because those two things were the most important to me. To me, I just wanted to have a person which like had a one-on-one program where I can ask him directly questions, and also a person who actually did dropshipping, knew what he was talking about, and had proof and results to actually back that up. And I was extremely lucky to find exactly that person, all right? I found a guy randomly, actually, just through an Instagram ad, who basically sold me like a one-on-one program with him. And after a few calls, he identified my problems. And I had two problems. Number one were my ads, and number two was my offer. We changed that up, and everything went crazy. My first good month was over $70,000. And that was not luck. The next month was even better. The next month was even better. I started a new store, it worked again. Started the next one, it worked again. And I really started to understand this strategy. However, it was not the offer or the creative which actually was the game changer. It was simply a person who looked over my things and told me this is the problem. Because I would never have guessed that the creative exactly was my problem, because I was actually very proud of my creatives before that because they looked really good. And now I understand, like I look at them now and they still look good. They look very, very professional, high quality. But the problem was they were too salesy. And I actually needed to take it down a notch and make them less professional and make them look more native to the feed, but that's like another story. Anyways, I basically changed that and then it blew up. However, the real change I made was not trusting in myself, in my abilities to make it work, but trusting in that his strategy actually is the right one, okay? Before that, I thought I need to mix everything to make my own perfect thing. And when I changed this mindset up, I started to understand I don't have any clue what the fuck I'm doing, okay? So I just focused on one thing and it actually started working just because of that. Unfortunately, the guy I worked with together just sold off all his stores for like 2.4 million and basically like chilled in Bali for the next few years, so he wasn't like very easy to access at that point, and he didn't really like pursue dropshipping, mentoring, or even dropshipping itself because he just sold everything. And then I actually had to start figuring things out by myself, and probably the right thing to do would still be getting a mentor to scale things up. However, I didn't, and I had a bunch of downfalls, but in the end, I really figured out how to actually make it work consistently, okay? And it was at the same time when a lot of friends of mine reached out to me and really wanted to get my help in dropshipping. And one guy I helped, and I saw he quit college, started doing this full time, and I was like, fuck, I can actually like really make an impact here. I can genuinely change a person's life, okay? And I saw that, and I saw this win-win situation between me helping people and me also getting paid for that help. So I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna help people, let's do it. And I started doing that, and it also was a complete game changer for me, because when I started to have this overview over so many students at the same time, I saw exactly what's working and what's not working 1,000 times better than I would have ever done just by myself, okay? Because me as a person, I can just have that many stores. Me and 20 other students, it's a completely different ballgame, okay? I literally 20x'd the database I can work on just by having this mentoring program, and it was crazy helpful to me. And that's why the strategy itself just grew exponentially, okay? In the beginning, I just worked on all the things I knew from my experience. Now I'm working from all the experience I have for myself, and also from over 150 students I've already coached over the last couple of years. And there's a sweet spot in between that and going too crazy. Because if I would have like 5,000 students, it wouldn't be possible to keep things one-on-one. However, right now I'm in the sweet spot where I don't want to go crazy on quantity and want to more focus on the quality of the students to work with them long term, because I understand that the lifetime value of one single customer is way higher if they actually get the results, and you can guarantee the best results if you work with them one-on-one, or at least have a person who's going to constantly have one-on-one calls with them to guide them through our system, okay? So if you actually want to become part of our mentoring group, click the link below, sign up for a free consultation session. It's going to be with me personally. We're going to have a one-on-one call, figure out if everything is a good fit. If yes, we're going to just start working together. And the first things I'm going to do is just analyze what you're doing wrong and what we need to change. And then basically I'm going to give you the step-by-step plan of what specifically you need to change and how to do that, and we're going to start implementing that together. Okay, so every few days we're going to have a quick call where we're going to talk about what the next steps are and what you did well or bad in the last few days. And that's going to be a crucial part of the program. So again, click the link below and sign up for the free consultation session, and see you there.